not gonna pay for her, tries to get us to pay her for the pop. Belinda, get your soda pop and shove it up your ass. Put a memento in it and fucking shoot it right up your shitter. I don't want it. Who cares? Fuck, I think it's 22. Yeah, 22. We're rolling here, man. Nobody loves you when you're 22. Nobody likes you when you're 22. Whatever that fucking bullshit song is that girls post on Instagram when they're 22. Look at the outfit. Look at the fucking outfit. Jakey Exotica in the building. I'm wearing just boots and hearts and absolutely crushed ass. Fuck, I'm so chubby right now. I gotta get in shape. But I won't, because I like eating food. So it's what it is. But boots and hearts is a good time. I hope they don't cancel it this year. That would fucking suck. It's in August, so there's a chance it goes through, but I mean, at this point, I'm not, limited hope. But actually, no, that's not even true. I do actually have hope that things will happen in August. Because I feel like once summer comes, like, people are not just going to be like, yeah, I'll just stay. Like, we're already quarantined in Canada 8 months of the year. The weather sucks. It's cold. Like, we don't leave our house. So when the good weather comes, like, we're making the best of it. I rode my bike this week. I'm fucking Corona Armstrong. I'm riding my bike. I'm getting lean. Now, am I thick as shit right now? Am I pale? Is my beard thick? Yeah, it is. Am I Jakey Exotica in the building? I remember in rap songs, I don't even know who it was, but they'd always go like, yeah, we in the building. Where else are you? Outside? Then you'd say we're outdoors. And you'd be camping, which black people don't do. So, I don't know why they had to mention that. I'm assuming you're indoors. I'm assuming this is an indoor event. But we in the building. I had a nice blonde kill at Boots. 90% kill ratio is blonde, which I'm very impressed with. Why would I ever go for a brunette? Stupid. I banged a few black-haired chicks, a few black chicks, but blonde is the way to go. It's the best. It has the best little tight monkey. They're hot. They all have a dumper. What more do you need in life? Blonde or nothing. Blonde or get out the way, because we in the building. Simple. I was talking to a buddy today about that, though, because he's, like, obsessed with brunettes, like, just kind of Italian-looking women. It's like, yeah, I see that, but that really did it for me. I was always a blonde from a young age. Having a crush on Celine Dion. Having a crush on Cameron Diaz. These were the type of, Hillary Duff. This is what I'm looking for. But, I don't know, Cameron Diaz is kind of weird looking. Like, as I get older and look at her, it's like she's like different looking. She kind of looks like an alien, like her smile and stuff. She's kind of weird looking, but obviously, hot. But yeah, I hope summer happens, man. I need to go to a rave. And here's the thing about raves. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people, but most of them are wearing masks already. There's people wearing masks. And I feel like Molly could be the cure to Corona. What if Molly is the cure? You just do Molly and Corona just shows up and just goes, oh, I don't know what to do here. And Corona just gets fucking date raped and that's it. And we get rid of Corona that way. Modern solutions for modern day problems, you're welcome. But I hope Veld, I hope Boots and Hearts, like, pretty much in Toronto they said, yeah, nothing's going to happen until July, but, nothing really happens until July anyways, but hopefully we get those big August events. So I wanted to do August, I wanted to rip Veld, I wanted to rip Boots and Hearts, and Motley Crue concert, and just vlog it all and just fucking give her, and wear this outfit the entire time. But we'll see if I get to do that or not. This thing is kind of, I think, making people nicer, though. Like, I went to Dairy Queen the other day because, it fits my macros. It's on my diet. That's my carbs. Carb loading with Dairy Queen. And, I'm waiting in line. I order the most expensive shit. And then I go up and they're like, hey, yeah, the person ahead of you, like, bought your shit. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So, they get, she's getting my stuff ready and then gives it to me. As I'm in the car sitting, I go, fuck, does that mean I have to buy this asshole shit behind me? Like, kind of pay it forward or whatever? And I'm like, okay, how much is the person behind me? Now, if it was over 15, I'm not doing it. I'm not spending $30. Like, if this person got a cake and a bunch of shit, like, I'm out. I'm not, pay it forward. I'm not doing it. The order was like $9, so I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll pay for them. And she's like, oh, you're actually like the 6th person to do it. Or 7th person. 6 people ahead of you did it. You're the 7th. And yeah, we thought you were going to ruin it. I'm like, wow, like, thank God I kept it going. And then I looked at, like, the person's face when they saw it, and, like, they were, like, happy. Because, like, it does make your day to, like, not pay for shit. But, so that's some, good humanity, I guess. when people aren't fucking spearing old people to, get some groceries. But it's all good. We had the Ozark pod last week, or that was, I think, Monday or Tuesday I dropped it. Should know these things. Don't care. Watch it or don't. Had an absolute fucking nightmare of adventure to get takeout food. And I got like chicken Slovakia, a burger, wings, like a bunch of shit from Xander's. Sponsored. They should. But then my mom's like, hey, you should drop some off for your grandma. So I'm like, hey, I call, I reorder some more shit. Then I go, I pick it up. It's in 2 separate orders. I'm like, hey, I'm going to get to my grandma's, get some brownie points, jump ahead in the chart, I get there. Literally, my aunt is already leaving, dropped off Chinese food. And I go, you fucking bitch. You beat me to this. Now I'm still lower on the rankings. I'm trying to climb up that will rankings. So I get there, they're like, yeah, grandma's like, hey, yeah, your aunt just dropped off Chinese food. I'm like, grandma, they gave you bat soup. Like, don't eat that shit. I'm giving you the good stuff. She's like, okay, thanks. And then gave me some, bullshit buns or whatever the fuck she was cooking. Because grandmas are always cooking, especially, in this climate. They're just cranking out biscuits and fucking cookies and bread. Just that's all they're doing. That's all they do anyways, but especially now. It was pretty good. She gave me like a homemade Cinnabon type thing that was good, and then some other bread that sucked. But it's all hit or miss, with grandmas. I was thinking about this the other day too. I'd be a great cult leader. I could see myself becoming a cult leader. I watched that'd actually be, I think, the biggest evolution you can be is becoming a cult leader. I was watching the show Waco. It's like a mini series that was on Spike TV or Paramount Network, whatever the fuck. And it's about David Koresh. This guy was like a religious fanatic who he was in Waco, Texas, and he just like got all these weird people together and just like pretty much talked them into banging their wives, and they like couldn't drink or couldn't like have sex. Only he could. Like he was like, I'm absorbing the sin by like fucking your wife. Genius. And then at the end, pretty much the government just like attacks their like stronghold and just fucking murders everyone, and then tries to like play it off like it was a mass suicide, but like the government killed like 70 children, women, like just absolutely sent tanks in the place, tear gas. Like it was just an all-time fuck up by the government for no reason. Like it was just they were minding their own business, they were doing nothing, and there was just like some reports that they had guns, but like they weren't doing anything wrong, and the government just starts shooting the place up. Like it was a nightmare. And then pretty much the show is about like how these people are trapped in there and like trying to get out and survive and talking to the negotiator and all that. It's a pretty good show. Check it out. I wouldn't say it's a must watch, but like if you're bored, it's something different. It's a pretty good show. Waco. But I was just like, dude, I feel like, so my point is like he is a cult leader, right? David Koresh. I'm looking at this guy and I'm going, I can do that. I could be a fucking cult leader. Any show I watch where it's just all you need is just a charismatic leader, which I am, who just says shit that's like not really true, but people go, yeah, maybe, like he has a point, which I feel like I already do. I feel like with all my friends, I say shit sometimes that I know is false, and I can like talk them into it, and they're like, yeah, like I could talk people into some dark shit. I feel like, so that might be my future, becoming a cult leader, especially if this is the end of the world. Like just commit to, I'm gonna start a cult. I'm leading these people. I don't know what my hook would be, because pretty much all cults are just a way for a guy to like fuck people's girls and like cuck them. Like, that's pretty much what it is. And then they go like, it's religious, it's energy, it's yoga, it's whatever bullshit they make. But I feel like I'd be good at it. It might be a natural strength of mine. That's just a random thought I had though, so we'll see. Look at this tape in 2-3 years, and if I'm out there just having a stronghold, just walking around naked, I think this would be my cult. It'd be the garage gym pump cult, where people just it's like naked news, but naked workouts. So you just fucking pump weights and pump ass in a gym, and that's my cult. The cult of pumping. But like cult, here's like a culture. They're always like, oh, we're not a cult. Like, what makes us a cult? It's like, yar. It's like you are because yar. It's like when they say, what am I, a pirate now? But like with pornography, they're like, yeah, like there was a thing with what the fuck was that guy that Woody Harrelson played in the movie, Larry Flint. And the government was like, oh, you're fucking putting pornography out and stuff in his magazine. And then they're like, well, what is porn? And then one of the guys was like, I can't describe, like, I can't, like, define it, but I know what it is when I see it. Same with cults. You know what they're, like, they try to be like, no, we're just, like, people getting together for stuff. It's like, no, you're a cult. And there's a fine line between people hanging out and being a cult. I think it's a numbers thing and also a life commitment thing. Like, when they just go, yeah, we live here, like, this is my life now. This is a way of life. Like, all those people in Tiger King are pretty much in a cult. Like, Doc Antle just fucking all those broads, allegedly. Joe Exotic just fucking guys and doing meth. Like, that's all cult-like behavior. And even, I guess, nowadays pyramid schemes would be the new cult, I guess, because these people just fucking keep pumping it. The amount of broads I see selling fucking Avon and selling the other bullshit products. Oh, the hair product, the skin product. It's like, yeah, hey, people are dying right now. And you're trying to sell me shampoo, bitch? Show me your ass and shut up. Start an OnlyFans page and shut your mouth. I don't need your fucking story about how, oh, if you take my fucking things, your skin will look better in your hair. People are trying to survive right now. I'm not buying shampoo online, But God bless them, I guess. Like, what else are they going to do? I feel like if you're a chick, you're pretty much a nurse, an OnlyFans, or in a pyramid scheme. Those are really your options. If you're hot, maybe you're in two of them. Howdy. But, it's tough out there in these streets, but what can you do? A quick unnecessary shout out. It's the legend. Earlier this week, it was the legend, Corey Barebutt. I'm going to throw some videos up here for the kid. All right, I'm here with the legend, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Barebutt. You're just talking about eating ass. What do you think about it?
Don't comment, man. Leave me alone.
But it was his birthday. He's 48. He's just being old and stuff, cranking it out, still living. He's old now, though. He's 48 years old, has a family. I think he's divorced. It's tough, but, he's living in a house by himself, just drinking whiskey every night, and, it's what it is. And then it was his dad, my Uncle Pee-wee. It was his birthday, and he's 87 years old now. I'm here at the Chud! Uncle Chud! So happy birthday to him. One time I saw him at the gym in the locker room. I saw his piece, smallest horn I've ever seen. Like, I literally was embarrassed, and I go, oh my God, like, are you sure you should be in this, like, the men's change room? You should be in the women's one. And then he told me he was transitioning, which is fine. Like, I support him fully, so he's actually Aunt Mike now. So my Aunt Mike, it was his birthday, so happy birthday to him. He's 87 years old. He has bad knees. He's balding, but he's a great guy. He wears glasses because he can't see fucking anything a foot in front of him, but he's a great guy. And, I gotta see them. I don't know, like, how serious they are about the quarantine, but I like to go and just, like, hang out in their garage, and, like, he has chocolate bars and Grape Crush. Probably just to lure the neighborhood children to his garage. I don't know what he does. It's none of my fucking business. But, I gotta go there and eat some chocolate and hang out with them and, talk shop. But, so those are my two unnecessary shout-outs. The two birthday boys. So, shout out to them. I need a water break here. I'm motor mouth. Dane talk. ASMR every time, baby. Woo! So many people are just ripping pods. Like, I think podcasts have become the new just, like, background noise. Like, back in the day, you just have, like, TV on just, like, Latin Lover, or just some sort of light pornography channel. Podcasts have replaced that. Like, they're just kind of background noise when you're doing your thing. It's almost like being a voyeur in a great conversation, You're kind of hearing somebody or people talking about stuff, and you're kind of going, oh, yeah. Like, you almost feel involved in it, Which, in a time of quarantine and isolation, is, you need that because you're mostly alone, questioning your sanity, questioning where life's going to go. And nobody has the answers, and that's the best part, Ultimately, it's the Joe Pesci. It's what it is, and you have to choose, am I just going to fucking completely give up? Or am I going to find a way? Am I going to adapt and overcome? Am I going to fucking do naked garage pumps, join a cult, sell fucking shampoo? Is that my life? If it is, keep going. If it's not, what else are you doing? You're just, Pornhub Premium is free, and I have taken advantage of that. I'll be honest with you. I've taken full advantage of that. But, sugar and porn will ruin you in life. So, try to limit those things. But speaking of, okay, we'll get into this one. We'll get real graphic on the pod here. Speaking of OnlyFans, I got a friend of mine. He'll be unnamed. He watches the show. He knows who the fuck he is. So he has an OnlyFans page, right? Which is, God bless him. It's kind of weird for a dude, I guess, but, it's hard out here in the streets. We in the building. So he does OnlyFans and, like, works out naked and, jerks off for, other men and, whatever he does, God bless him. It's his choice in life. He's paid off a bunch of credit cards. It's a business. So I'm not talking shit on the guy. Like, good for him. I don't think I could pull that off, but if you can pull it off, good on you. Get it done. Get that money. Now, here's the thing, though. He's grown quite a gay following, quite a homosexual following, right? He's a friend of mine. I don't think he's gay. I don't know, though. But anyway, so he has a big homosexual following. So he sometimes posts clips of, the podcast here. And, these gay people look at me and they go, oh my God, like this guy, Jakey Exotica, this guy's a stud. So this is dumb. This is kind of my fault. But I have my Snapchat pretty much fully accessible to anyone, which, I didn't really think of that when I started this thing. So I should probably get rid of it because the amount of random dick pics I get and guys just going like, show me your cock and stuff is just absurd. And I understand now what women go through a little bit because, hey, don't get me wrong here. I blasted millions of undisclosed, unsolicited dick pics to women. It's what it is. I'm not proud of it, but I've done it. And now I kind of relate to them and go, I'm just trying to watch a movie right now and I just have a cock. There's just a cock in my hand and my phone. And it's like, what are we doing? I didn't want this, So my friend, he was able to use OnlyFans to pay his credit cards off. So pretty much his credit card problems became my dick pic problems. So I think guys are like offering me money to send them my dick and stuff, So I'm $40 richer. It is what it is. But okay, the funniest one though, there was this guy, K White. I don't know. He's just some weirdo, right? And I don't know if maybe he's a fan of the show even. So good for you, K White. But he's blast off a dick pic or two, and I go, hey man, like I gotta block you, like just fuck off, right? And he's like, man, like he goes, you can do anything to me. I go, I don't want to do anything. I go, just fucking relax, watch my shit, or you're getting blocked. Right? I give him a warning. It's like, okay. So then he goes, you can just fucking degrade me, man. Can you just send a voicemail, like a voice memo, just fucking degrading me? And I go, what do you mean? Like now I'm getting curious, right? Because it's always living for the bit. Like, what is this guy? Like, what is he into, right? Let's see what he fucking says. So he goes, and he's a black guy, right? So he goes, yeah, man, just call me a fucking dirty Nigerian, but not Nigerian, the real N-word. He goes, call me a dirty Nigerian, like a smelly Nigerian, just say like I'm a piece of shit Nigerian, and just drop N-bombs and degrade me. And I go, holy fuck, man, that's wild. Now, a part of me was like, that's kind of funny, but at the same time, like, dude, I'm not just sending somebody a video of me saying the N-word a million times. Like, what am I, Dog the Bounty Hunter? What am I, Papa John? Like, this is just not the way to do business. So I gave the guy the block, but I thought it was just fucking wild that he was just like, yeah, like, when are you going to get the opportunity to just, like, say Nigerian and, like, degrade somebody? And I go, I don't want this opportunity. This is an opportunity I don't want. You're presenting me something I don't want. But it's what it is. So good luck with him. I don't know. Hopefully some white guy degraded him and gets canceled 20 years from now for saying the N-word. That's how the end of that story works. How funny though. All the political correctness, like all the all that bullshit is just out the window. And there's a pandemic. Like just everyone's a racist, a homophobic, transphobic. Man, it's like you can't say anything now. People are just like, yeah, say whatever you want. Like people are dying on here. Our grandparents are all dead, so you can be a little racist if you want. I don't know. It just shows like how much those things don't really matter. Like people just. When life is so comfortable, people, it's so hard because everyone on the internet, whatever. It's like, no, you're just bored looking for things to do. When life actually gets a little intense, those bullshit things go out the window. So keep that in mind. There's a little life lesson for you. What do we got? What time do we got here, Frankie? 18 minutes. We'll go a little longer here. So a little story time. This just reminded me, like when I said people trying to give you things you don't want. So me and Beal, this is had to be, I think, second year, headed into third year. Second, I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter whatsoever. So we got this job at the Loft where we pretty much had to go into people who moved out. And Loft is like a big building where students lived, right? Kind of like bachelor studio apartments where like you had a couple roommates, big living room, kitchen. It was a place to be in kids, right? So in the summer, they're like, hey, like we'll pay you, $150, $200 a day. Excuse me, I forgot whatever it was. And come clean these lofts, right? So we're like, oh, fuck, this is easy money. We'll do it for a week. We'll have some money, have $1 million and it'll be great. What else are we doing? Literally by lunch hour, I'm ready to quit. I'm like, I'm out of here. Because it's like, you're just cleaning these fucking bathrooms with just hair. It's just, it's dirty and people are just so gross, especially, college age. And like a lot of dudes live there, just disgusting. And even chicks are gross with hair and stuff, like just filling the fucking drain. It was just, it was terrible, right? We're with this fucking old Haggerly broad, and she was just talking about how her husband just fucking games all night and just eats like shit and stuff, like bragging about like, yeah, he got like 14 cavities, and we're like, fuck that guy, I don't care. Like, why are you telling me this? And she's like, oh no, he just stays up all night gaming, and I fucking, I drive around town looking for trash. And we're like, oh my god, like how do we end up here? Like this is why we're going to school, so to not end up like this fucking haggardly broad. So before lunch, she's like, there's a Subway at the on the front on the ground floor of the building. So she's like, hey, like, do you guys want me to go get you some like pop or something? And we're like, no, like we're good. Like I don't want pop. What a pipe. But we're like, yeah, no, we don't want pop, right? She's like, are you sure? We're like, yeah, like I don't want it. She's like, oh, like I need to get you some Pepsi or something. We're like, no, like we have lunch. Like we're good. Like don't worry about it. She's like, okay. So we leave, go for lunch. I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to walk out. And Beal's, talking me off the ledge here. He's like, man, come on. Like, it's not that bad. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, I hate it. Why are we here, So then we go back, and there's, like, a couple Pepsis on the table. A couple, not the can, like the actual bottle ones. And she's like, hey, I got you guys some pop if you wanted it. And we're like, we'll call her Belinda for the sake of the story. Belinda, I don't want the fucking pop here. We told you we don't want it. I don't fucking want it. And she goes, well, like, what, you're not going to drink it now? And I go, I'm not just drinking soda pop on a fucking afternoon. No. And she's like, and then she turns on us and goes, well, it's pretty expensive. What? Well, it's pretty expensive. And, if you're not going to pay for it, tries to get us to pay her for the pop. Belinda, get your soda pop and shove it up your ass. Put a memento in it and fucking shoot it right up your shitter. I don't want it. And she just doesn't get it. And I fucking hate the moral of the story. Don't give me something I don't want. I'm talking about chlamydia. I'm talking about fucking a million different things. If I don't ask for it, if I don't want it, don't give me it. Give me views. Give me a blonde ass. Give me a Range Rover. I don't want the other shit. So, poor Belinda. And then we were leaving at the end of the day, and she goes, we're leaving at the end of the day and just, all morale is lost. Like, it was by the end of it, I spent like a couple hours on this bathroom, got it immaculate. Then the person for the loss comes in, she's like, yeah, this is not good enough. You have to do this, do that. And I lost all hope. Like, just my fucking energy just came out of my body. So the last couple hours, I'm just slapping my balls on the window, like blinds and stuff. And I'm just literally took a piss in the corner. I just totally nailed this job in, and I'm just disrespectful. And and then the other day, so we're leaving. She's like, yeah, good job, team. And I go, yeah, team chode. And then Belinda goes, you're rotten. And just says that she's like, just her teeth are rotten. Her whole fucking, she's just falling apart from the outside in, right? And just to call me rotten, I go, talk about calling the kettle black, you fucking old bitch. But, good for her, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what she's up to. Probably just drinking pop. Probably dead now. Probably, if we're being realistic, this was probably 3-4 years ago. I'm willing to bet she's dead. Definitely her husband has diabetes and lost a foot by this point. But, you meet people, summer jobs, you always meet people that are just fucking weird, man. Like, I had another summer gig where I was painting houses, Irishman. No, I was hired as like a student worker to just like, paint decks and like it was for the JC, like Brantford JCs or whatever, right? So it was pretty much like low income like rental housing for like poor people. And I'd go there and just like paint or just kind of clean up their house, like just do little general maintenance stuff, right? Now, do I have any experience at this? No, I totally lied and said I did, whatever. But nobody watched me do anything. So the first week or two, I kind of sort of work hard. And then by the end, it was like I would just like leave and just go to the beach or go to like have like patio drinks with my buddies. And they'd always drive by and be like, Jake, like, we never see you at the site. Like, where are you? I'm like, oh, I'm just grabbing Timmy's or something. And I'd always lie. And one day it got so bad that like I had like a brand new tub of paint. I didn't use it all day because I was like at the beach at like Long Point. So I come home and I had to always drop my stuff off, 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night to drop my stuff off like in their little shed. So I just dumped half this paint into a fucking drain, just a drain pipe, which is probably not good for the environment, but what can you do? I just showed up there, I put some paint on my gear just to make it look like I was working. Then the biggest thing I had was there was this huge enclosure, like kind of, it was on a patio, it was like a porch roof, right? And, I had to scrape it down, like all the old paint, and then like fucking primer it, and then like do, a coat or two of paint. Like it was a big job because it was like a big area. So, it probably would have taken maybe a week, maybe a week, probably not. The week and a half working hard, right? So I was on this job for a month. And by the end of it, when I'm like, hey, I'm done, like I stretched as far as I could. the lady whose house I was doing, she had this like big dog who I just would play with, and like she would bring me beers and shit, and we just like hang out and talk. She's just like a middle-aged woman. She just hack darts, and I just drink beer with her and kind of hang out. Like that's most what I would do. And then she'd like go inside and smoke meth or something. Who knows? And I would listen to a podcast and kind of just gallivant around, and not really do much when I was actually there, on the job. So by the end of it, I go to my boss. I'm like, hey man, like I'm done it. Like he's like, okay, great, I'll come check it out. So he shows up and he's kind of eyeballing it, looking around, right? And he goes, how do you think you did on this job? And I go, well, I'd probably give myself a 7 out of 10. I think a 7. I think I'd give myself a 7. I'm new, but I put effort. I think it's a 7. He goes, -2. I'm blown away at this point. I scoff at him. I go, so you're telling me a month of work, I made this place fucking worse? And he goes, yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. So at this point, I'm getting fired, obviously, right? I'm like, okay, like, what do you want me to do? He's like, go back there and fix it. What does that mean? I don't know. I think it's good. Like, how am I supposed to fix it? So I'm like, okay, yeah, totally. Go back there, waste another 2 weeks. Nothing changes. At the end of the summer, the only reason this job I was able to pull it off, like, all summer is because I'm pretty sure that he was retiring at the end of the year. So, like, this was his last year, so he pretty much, like, didn't care. So there's, like, 2 weeks left of summer, like, mid-August. Calls me into his office. He's like, Jake, like, you're the worst piece of shit student I've ever had. Like, I know all summer you just fucked us and did nothing. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. He's like, yeah, like, we gotta let you go, like, 2 weeks early. Like, nothing was getting done anyways. So I'm like, all right, yeah, thanks for the paycheck. Grab a water in his office. Like, just there's a beer fridge. I go in it, grab a water. I go, all right, smell you later. Dip. So that's the type of work ethic I have. But it's like summer jobs are meant to just, like, not really work. Like, you don't want to put too much effort in a summer gig. But maybe a little more effort than I put. Before we end, we had a fan question here. We got a lot of shit I want to get into, but we'll do a quick fan question here. He goes, so pretty much the fan was talking about his buddy's chick is like just a terrible person, right? So he goes, should I tell my buddy that his chick is a demon? Okay, so we could extrapolate this and go like, should you tell if she cheats on him or, if whatever, like if she's just a bad person. Okay, I actually thought long and hard about this because if your buddy loves a chick who's like just a cunt, like just a shitty person, there's really not much you can do. Like once she has her hooks in, it's pretty much the guy's a lost cause. This is what I think, okay? If your buddy is going to marry this chick, you should get the warning in as soon as you can because when she ruins his life, let's say 10 years from now, and, fucks his dad, fucks his brother, fucks the mailman, whoever, right? And then, like, takes half his shit and takes the house and just completely ruins his life, right? When this guy is having a midlife crisis and going, oh my God, like, then he's going to call you up. You haven't seen him in 5 years, but he's going to call you up and go, oh, I can't believe, like, none of my friends warned me about this, man. Like, how could you guys do this? And we go, yeah, we tried, man, we tried. And he'll hate us now, take it out on us. We can't have that. So this would be my move. I would warn him as soon as you can and just be like, hey, man, like, just say it in a nice way. Like, yeah, like, your broad is, a problem. Like, she's probably not the one, right? She's like a bad purse. And he's going to go no and defend her and whatever. Nothing will change, right? But this is what I want you to do. I want you to record that conversation. Just a nice little voice memo. Just hit record, have it in your pocket, record it. So when you warn him, and he'll adamantly, deny and defend her and whatever because it's mind control. He's in a pyramid scheme here. She's pyramid scheming him. Instead of selling shampoo online, she's selling her puss, and it's a weird dynamic. They probably fight all the time, but you just gotta, whatever. Be like, hey man, whatever, she's not the one. Then he's gonna fight it. Record it though. So 10 years later, when he goes, hey man, nobody warned me, you send in the voice memo. Scot-free. You're out of the deal. You wash your hands. So now he goes, fuck, I can't even blame my friends. Gets a gun. Bang, bang, bang. Click, click, reload. Bang, bang, bang. Kills himself. And that's the end of the story. And that's how you know you're a good friend. But, so the answer to your fan question would be, yeah, you should probably tell him, I guess. But nothing will change because he loves her. And when people think they love people, they do really dumb things. I think that's enough for the pod. Who cares? 22. Got through a couple of things here. Keep it blonde, keep it pyramid scheme, keep it Avon, start an OnlyFans page, try to get your grandma dinner before your fucking aunt does, And that's all I gotta say. So smell you later. If you like what you just saw, give the video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe, DM me, shoot me an email, send me an e-transfer. Hook me up.